Welcome back to Archery Racing. Today we're going to be talking about race prep.
Alright, for our race, what we're going to be doing an autocross. This is at a racetrack called Pitt Race. And they do what is known as a self-tech form. This is something for you to go over. And it shows you step by steps what you need to know, what you need to look for on your car. It's pretty self-explanatory, and to give you an idea, this is the sort of thing you're looking for. On the Subie, if you can see that, this is his coolant overflow hose. This was actually rubbing on the fan and it developed a leak. Well, right up until this point, it was so small we didn't really notice it very much. But during our little safety check that we were doing, our tech check, we found this. We came across this, so now we have to get another hose for his coolant overflow because this would not pass tech. This is part of what we're doing for our safety check. So step 2 is going to be to change the oil on this beast. You want to make sure all your fluids are all nice and topped off. Everything looks good underneath here, but putting good oil in there goes a long way. So we're going to go ahead and jack it up and do a simple oil change. Another thing that we found, this is underneath where the battery tray goes. It actually attaches to this plate here. This plate was extremely loose. What had happened was it had a rivet. It actually is riveted in with a couple places here, but this rivet here was blown out, not working at all. So what we did was we ended up drilling a hole and putting a bolt, nut, and washer on there, and now this thing, you can lift up the entire car with this thing. It's nice and sturdy. So again, certain things that we're going over, certain little problems that we're finding, and the ways we're fixing them. Alright, so we put a new battery tie down on here, and with that bottom plate that I showed you, this thing is quite strong. Now, you could probably lift up the whole freaking car with it. We ended up putting a new ground, all new stuff, new wire loom, whole new ground into the engine, made it all nice and purty, and above all, it is safe. This thing is just rock solid, as much as it can be, because it is a battery and it is plastic, but that's okay. Alright, so the next step that we have to look at is we have to look at all of our fluids. And if you look in here, you don't want to see really dark fluid. You see how nice and, that's bad lighting in here, but you see how that's nice colored. You can actually just see right in there. It's not all black and gunky. That's what you want. You want to make sure your levels are all up to where they need to be. You don't want your washer fluid to look like that. What exactly happened there?
So I was drinking sweet tea. No, I'm kidding. It's just blue and orange makes sweet tea.
Don't put blue and orange together. It's gross.
But de-icing and good up to 150 degrees, it's good washer fluid.
It's pretty ugly. So we're putting just some loom on everything just to make it all pretty. And also, you know, it holds your wires together, so there's that.
More power, baby.
I mean, that way you don't, if anything rubs on here, it's going to rub on your loom first before it rubs on your wires. But other than that, it's coming around. So now we go on to the next step, which is to make sure there is no junk in the car that can cause issues. Kind of like what I had with the Miata, making sure everything's out of the trunk and so forth. But other than that, we're coming right along. All right, something else to look for is you can't have anything, and you don't want anything, rattling around in your car. Now this toolbox is going to go with us as part of our little hand tools. Get that off of there. But all this other stuff in here, just miscellaneous trash and just junk in here that doesn't need to be in here. All this stuff has to come out because you just don't want it rattling all around, and you know, it's a good time to clean up your stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. All right, we got it all cleaned out. We got our toolbox still left in there, but we're gonna take that to the track anyways. But nothing else rattling around in here, and everything's looking good. So on to the next step. All right, so now we got the oil change done. Never mind this. This was Hunter's idea, but yeah, he didn't prep. So we'll just ignore that. We've got another coolant tank, overflow tank coming in tomorrow to get rid of this little bottle that we were using, but we did get another hose for that. So that's working good. It's tied up here, so it's not going to be hitting the fan, so that's going to be okay. But other than that, we're looking pretty good. The underside has all been redone. We've got these little holders here. They're a little close, so we ended up having to double this up a little bit, but that holds up the bumper quite a bit. But up underneath, which you can't really see, is all nice. No rust, no issues. The fenders are on here really good. Don't have to worry about anything like that because they were a little loose.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.